All right, so another style that we went through kind of quick that I want to revisit here is the border. And there are a lot of different ways that you can apply your border. So I'm going to delete that so we can see it again. So the border around the box, this does happen quite a bit, I'd say. Depends on how you want to style your web page, but I do use the border a lot. Sometimes it's just a border along the top of a line or an area that's a text box is within. So I can say border like we had before, and a colon, and again we used solid before, so let's go ahead and use that again. So we'll say solid, and we'll say, let's make this like 5 pixel, make it nice and thick just so we can see it, and then we apply a color to it. So we apply a couple different attributes within the border style there. So let's say, let's make it a red so we can really see it. And I'll close it out with these semicolon here. And just so we can see it again, let's get rid of this background color. Now let's save and come back to my document. Let's hit refresh. All right, so we've got a nice red border all the way around the document. That's 5 pixels wide and is a solid line, and it's red. So we can apply different things to that border though. Let's move that down so I can see it. All right, so I could say border top. I only want a border to go along the top of this document. Let's save that and see what that looks like. So that's how I apply styles, or excuse me, it's how I apply border styles quite a bit. It's usually just like in one direction, like maybe across the top or just along the side there. I could just as easily say border left and hit save and come back. Now I've got a nice border along the side of it. Kind of looks like a pull quote or something that you'd see in a newspaper where it's got the one line there and it has the text called out. So that's kind of cool. But there are other attributes I can apply. I can say dotted, and I could say just 1 pixel, and I could say blue. So let's say save and come back and hit refresh. So now I've got a blue dotted line going along the side there. Because it's 1 pixel, you don't really see the dots too much. I'm going to take that back up to 5 and see how that looks. There we go. Now there's some nice big blue dots going along the side. So that's how I apply my border style. Again, you can either do border, which goes around all the edges, or you can define which border you want to apply. We could also say border right. Oops. We could do something different on that side. So we could say solid 2 pixel green, close it, save it, refresh it, and now I've got 2 different kinds of borders on either side of my text. So a lot you can do with borders. Play around with it. There's some really cool stuff you can do.